Carlo Iñiguez, Global Entrepreneurship Network. Juan David Gomez, Huaycana, Ecuador. Marwa Hage, Munily App, Panama. Oscar Hoyos, Uptime Analytics, Colombia. Jorge Lawson, GEN National Ambassador, Argentina.
Check. Good morning, everybody. I think I have the best job here in the room. My name is Carlos Iniguez, the Director for Startups. Every single day that we put on the Gen Compass, we have to think about our founders first, and the important work that we have to do, making sure that our entrepreneurs are taken care of, that they are able to reach any of the objectives that they hit. It's all because of the different initiatives that the Global Entrepreneurship Network is able to bring out to everybody. And on here on this panel, I have an amazing group of both founders and also national leaders. So we're going to have a little discussion about how we make that founder journey easier, and definitely something more accessible to be able to ensure that they hit their goals and objectives year in, year out. But I'd first like to just kick it off with a quick introduction. So we're going to start over at the end with Juanda. If you could just introduce yourself again in a brief little moment, tell us what it exactly is that your company does.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Good morning, everyone. My name is Juan David Gomez. I'm CEO and co-founder of Huaycana. We are a company based in the Amazonian rainforest of Ecuador, where we source sustainable energy drinks, working with indigenous communities, and we export them to different parts of the world, while scaling up the production in the Amazon rainforest in a sustainable and social responsible way.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Marwa Haj. I'm from Colombia, half Lebanese, half Colombian, like Shakira. What we do here, basically, Munilit's a B2B platform that digitalizes all the access control, payments, and communication in gated communities or residential buildings. Happy to help.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Oscar Hoyos. I'm from Colombia, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Uptime Analytics. We are a clean tech that is focused on optimizing energy consumption and contributing to decarbonize heavy industry with AI. We have had great results, and we're helping digitalize these industries, which are very traditional and has a lot of opportunities. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Jorge Lawson from Argentina. We are the champion. And
we're second place.
In my life, I developed different activities. I am a businessman, but I was minister. I founded NGOs. I am consul honorary of Great Britain and Ireland of North. But fundamentally, I am an entrepreneur. That is the reason that I have a passion for all what I do.
This is really our entry point to explore and discuss, I think, some of the most important parts about this founder community. I think much of it just kind of comes back into understanding how can a founder get involved in the Global Entrepreneurship Network. And I think the easiest answer to be able to break things down is the one that you'll also get a sneak peek at later this afternoon, the Entrepreneurship World Cup. But in addition to that, once you walk through that door, my team, myself, and everybody else that's involved finally gets eyes on all of those founders. And we've been able to find and curate some of them, as well as with support in country, like what we do with Jorge in Argentina, to be able to then bring the world to them. So whether it's in our peer communities, which are just virtual discussion groups, whether it's bringing them here to events like the GEC+ in Puerto Rico, or the GECs that are happening in different or occurring in different parts of the world, and then finally as well giving them that opportunity, a few of them, to be able to pitch on stage in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the EWC Global Finals. I just want to start with Jorge though, and briefly ask you, so you've done such a good job, and I really feel that the Argentinian competition and the organization work that you've done is an exemplary piece of how things have just worked so well in EWC when it comes to organizing nationally. Can you tell us a little bit about what were some of the things that you did to be able to identify the right partners in order to help you with this work? And how did you support the companies as they were getting ready to compete so then they come to us later?
Okay. When we started the organization of Entrepreneurship World Cup in 19, we was only one sponsor because the competition was not acknowledged by the people. And we imagine what is the made to increase the sponsors. And we developed a strategic communication plan. For example, we decide introduce in each of the different sectors different message. For example, for the companies, you can put your brand in an international competition. For the government, you can introduce your ecosystem into an international competition. For the media, you can have interview with the winners, with the finalists of the international competition. The international competition is the main brand for us for the Entrepreneurship World Cup. And we, in the last year, we were most of 35 sponsors. All the countries talk about the Entrepreneurship World Cup, and the different states, Córdoba, Mendoza, Buenos Aires, compete for organize the final of the Entrepreneurship World Cup. It's a very interesting for us to see the step by step. Each year we can increase, but all is possible if you work, if you have passion, if you have a plan, if you have a team, because the team is the most important in any organization. And the leader is not the boss. The leader is that convinced at all that all important.
So we've been supporting the founders that are on our panel, Waikana, for almost 6 years now. Marwa, we're going on almost 2 years, Oscar almost 3. So you're going to be able to hear and understand a little bit about how the work that we've done has affected at different points in time. So I'd like to start with the oldest as well here. So Juanda, in the 6 years, what are some of the different things that the Global Entrepreneurship Network has been able to do to support Waikana on your path?
Well, first of all, thanks to Carlos and all the team, because you've been working very closely with, especially my co-founder Demetrio, and our startup Waikana, and that close relationship has enabled us, that kind of close mentorship has really helped to shape our way throughout these years. And we started in 2019, and just getting this exposure to the network, getting to know a huge amount of different startups. That really opened our mind. We were on our way to scale up the company, but through the interaction with other amazing founders, investors, and the network of the Gen, we said, okay, we need to make adjustments on our strategy, look at what these guys are doing in this other country. So that really helped us. And the training to just increase the level of our pitching to investors, the scaling strategy on how to maintain the sustainability and the social vision while you keep, just growing your efficiencies in the operation. We got that from our interaction with the Gen. And on we started in 2019. We tried on the Entrepreneurship World Cup, and we didn't make it to be on the finals, but we tried. Then, after more training and support from the network, last year on 2023 in Riyadh, we finally got an award, which was really amazing after a lot of training and hard work. And we were selected for the sustainable development category, and we won a cash award, and it was really great. It came just in time as we were planning negotiating the exit of the company. So it was, a couple of years of getting this feedback and knowledge and staying in touch with the founders, staying in touch with Carlos and the other Gen community members that kept feeding us with insights, information, and allowing us to just make better decisions. So it's been amazing.
And Marwa, we had come across each other again after being last year in Riyadh. We had coffee in Miami, and you were telling me a lot about over the past year. I'm, inspired to come to the United States, thinking about opening up your company in Florida, and just definitely curious to learn a little bit more about what value it is that you see in Gen for this growth plan that you have, and the access to the investors and the mentors that are in the network.
Beautiful. I truly believe that a good business, it's about a good product and who you know. So it's like you can have a good product, but you also need to do the right sales, right? So with Jan, I got the network and the mentorship, but for us, we will open United States next year. And for us, with all the support, all the know-how, all the people you met here in this network, it's amazing because you can open doors with people, and sometimes business is related to have a good coffee with the right person. And network like Jan, you can do both.
Thanks, Marwa. And Oscar, so after about 3 years of being able to work, learn more about what you're doing, we've actually taken you to Riyadh. You competed, but then in addition to that, you've participated in a lot of the other Gen activities that we've offered as well in Miami. So definitely be curious to learn a little bit more about how that training, the access to those experts, and the different individuals that have come across your path since have really just shaped your experience here with us, and where is your company going next?
Thank you, Carlos. First of all, I really want to thank the Gen community and Carlos for all the great job they're doing for us founders. I always say that being an entrepreneur and a founder is very tough. And if you go by yourself, it's going to be tougher. So you need to have access to a network. And this is what Gen is offering us today. It's an access not only to mentors, to investors, but as well founders that they turn out to be friends afterwards. Because in the different stages of your company, you need to find people to talk to tell your problems, to tell your successes, and to cry with someone else as well, right? So like in the stage in which we are, it wouldn't be possible without like the help that Gen has offered us since the beginning. The first relationship with Gen was our participation in UScale in Miami. University of Miami did a program for sustainability startups like ours, and I recall that it was 5 days, and we did the pitch during that 5 days like for 30 times. 30 times, we were pitching in the morning, in the afternoon, every day to different audiences. So that's the way, with mentors as well, and that's what refined the way in which we presented the company. Today, of course, we are in a different stage, and thanks to Gen, and thanks to the support to Gen, like we're already like in Colombia, but in other countries as well, and looking forward to incorporate ourselves in the US as well. So it's really, I just want to make it very straightforward. Thank you, and we'll be here like to be mentors as well for other entrepreneurs that will come to the Gen community as well.
Thanks, Oscar. And again, I just kind of drill it back to the same point from the beginning. The core of our work really focuses on trying to make it easier for founders to do their work. And it's essential for us to be able to put these resources in front of them, put them on stage, walk them into meetings on some occasions, to be able to make sure that what happens next is the impact. And just a couple of points. So I was actually just running the numbers prior to coming here to Puerto Rico, and I had found out that I have within our whole network of our founders and everyone else, we're in excess of $500 million in fundraising across only 20 of our 475 companies. But in addition to that as well, it's just the eagerness for everybody to support. At so many hours throughout the day, that WhatsApp group is going off. People are telling us the great things that they're achieving. They reach out to us when they need help and support. And I mean, truly, it is because of the founders that are here on our stage, as well as the important organizing work that Jorge is able to do in Argentina with many of the other EWC organizers, that we're able to then bring them here to Puerto Rico, give them a platform at the GEC+, give them a platform at the GECs in other parts of the world, and make sure that your sales are increasing, you can access that advisor or that mentor that you care and value, and then in addition to that, just that access to capital piece. I believe our time is up. Thank you everybody for your attention, and just a round of applause for our founders and our national organizers. Thank you so much.